All right, hello everybody, and welcome to my super flat world. This is today I'm going to be showing you a build that I just finished up elaborating on. In one of my other videos, I did a video on the AFK Hidey hole and wanted to elaborate on it further and kind of turn it into a little starter base, um, or temporary starter base. You typically want to build what I'm showing what's behind me is something you typically want to build if you want to build something in a pinch. You can switch up the wood type materials and stuff, that doesn't matter. What does matter is the protection that it offers. You will be needing to get the materials are what you can see here. You're going to need sweet berries to make sweet berry bushes. That's spider protection. This prevents spiders from just climbing over your wall. And yeah, it's a fun little way to use that mechanic. Um, you can optionally do this with carpets and string. By placing carpets down string, mobs won't go over or won't touch it. Here I did something simpler if you don't have carpets or string, um, and use sweet berries. Anyways, let's take a tour of the inside. So we go through this gate here, and some of the grass is still growing back. Well, let's not worry about that. And you go down this trap door, and what this here is for, obviously, this is where you live. So we have over here, we have main storage. Um, Over here, we have your sleeping area. You have an e-chest. This is a more advanced version interior. Obviously, you would probably be wanting to build up to this point. You probably wouldn't start out with an e-chest. That would be later on. You can actually replace that with a regular chest. Um, there is the This is the crafting area. You have supplemental storage up here, and this is your main storage. You can obviously replace this if you wanted to. Let me grab it. What I find useful, especially in building these kinds of structures, is the stone cutter. If you wanted to, you could stick it up there, um, and that works just fine. I'm gonna opt for the barrel, extra storage, but you can obviously opt for the stone cutter. Um, you get a decent amount of sky. You have a skylight here. Um, Obviously, it all looks really nice. It all fits together. Now let's go over to the crop farm. You have a crop farm over here, just half potatoes and half carrots. Um, Other than that, there's nothing really special about it. It's just a crop farm. Reasons you'd make a small base like this if you were starting out. It's a great way to avoid having phantoms. Um, and you can store a lot of materials here for your future builds and have some place to duck into at night. And yeah, you have an anvil here optionally, which you could also do is say take this here and have your mine shaft connected directly into your house. Um, that's an option that I'd recommend at least. I didn't do that here, but obviously, if you're in a survival situation, you want to have day and night direct access to your mine shaft, then you can do that. Anyways, I think that wraps up this video. If you found this, I'll be probably doing a tutorial on this build later this month. So be on the lookout for that. If I don't, it probably means that I have other priorities that have other videos that have needed to be taken that have had needed to take priority, and I will eventually get to that. This build is very simple. It's very simple. It's not too complicated. There's not a lot of resources involved. And personally, I'd actually consider this a decent little survival base for at least hardcore for a hardcore series if you wanted someplace to go back to. You could obviously expand underneath here and expand it over one and include. You could expand this by 4 perhaps. There's a lot of expansion you can do with this. This is just a starter build, so this is obviously meant to be for modular. Anyways, thank you. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.